Imagine a massive, sprawling estate under a dark, heavy sky. Inside, a self-made American tycoon lies on his deathbed. Two spectral forces wage an invisible war for control of this man's soul, hovering directly above the deathbed. In one corner, we have the narrator, a spirit named Jill Blaine. Jill operates on a single directive. She seeks what she calls elevation, a divine state achieved by providing absolute unconditional comfort to the dying. In the other corner is her rival, known only as the Frenchman. He believes dying souls must face a rigorous moral reckoning, feeling contrition, shame, and self-loathing for the sins they committed on earth. Their patient is a corporate titan responsible for massive societal harm. Yet, as he slips away, he remains entirely convinced of his own inherent goodness. Saunders leaves us to decide, does this man deserve a peaceful exit, or should his final moments be a reckoning with the lives he destroyed? Jill starts by plunging directly into the tycoon's mind. Her goal is to orchestrate a highly cinematic, perfectly peaceful death sequence, insulating him completely from any lingering anxiety. She actively shields him from his guilt. Under her guidance, his mind loops endlessly through a carefully curated highlight reel of his wealth, his career successes, and warm memories of his family. Then the Frenchman counterattacks. He forcefully intrudes into this mental safe space, shattering Jill's comforting illusions to force the tycoon to see the grim reality of his actions. He drags the tycoon's thoughts toward the specific sins he committed to build his empire: massive corporate cover-ups and irreversible environmental damage. The tycoon defends himself by weaponizing a single metric: continual growth. In his mind, the upward trajectory of his business provides a total justification for the collateral damage he caused along the way. This defense mechanism turns a financial metric into a moral shield. By prioritizing the chart above all else, the tycoon can effectively outsource his conscience to his balance sheet. The stakes get higher as demonic forces, referred to as G and R, begin circling the edges of the tycoon's consciousness. They are waiting for him to fall into despair so they can drag him into a mud-black forever pit. Watching the tycoon distress under the Frenchman's accusations, Jill realizes she has to act. To save her patient from panic and the demons, she decides to expel the Frenchman completely. Jill finds herself caught between two versions of herself: the judgmental human who remembers her own life, and the detached divine spirit she has become. She makes her choice. She actively suppresses her human instincts and fully embraces the blind, unquestioning comfort of her divine state. The Frenchman is violently and permanently locked out of the tycoon's mind. In the supernatural framework Saunders has built, providing ultimate comfort requires the intentional erasure of a moral compass. Free from the Frenchman's interrogations, the tycoon spends his final earthly moments in total peace. He dies completely unbothered by his past actions. Jill provides him with one last powerful illusion. She conjures a vision of his parents beaming with pride and forgiving him of all his earthly flaws. In the aftermath, the Frenchman is left standing outside the man's consciousness, horrified by what Jill has allowed to happen. He issues a final damning accusation. By granting this man unconditional grace, Jill has validated a lifetime of destruction. He claims she has freed a monster. Jill is completely unbothered. She cheerfully moves on to find the next dying person, vowing to seek elevation forevermore. George Saunders leaves us with a lingering dilemma. Is unconditional grace the ultimate divine gift? Or is it a terrifying loophole that allows the guilty to escape justice?